In the first episode of Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, titled The Lone Swordsman and the Famous Detective, Yukichi Fukuzawa receives a phone call, convincing him to join the military police to utilize his powers.
ご足労いただいてすみません、福沢さん。
He investigates a crime scene where the president was killed and meets Oda Sakunosuke, the notorious child assassin who used his signature pistols for the job. The secretary at the crime scene reveals that the assassin was caught. In the same episode, Edogawa Ranpo appears and goes to the crime scene for an interview. However, with the president's sudden death, his plans are postponed. Ranpo, who has exceptional perception, identifies details that others often overlook and uncovers that it was the secretary who killed the president. Meanwhile, Sakunosuke frees himself by breaking the chair he was tied to, kills the secretary with his signature pistols, and escapes. The police take charge of the case at the scene.
救急車を呼べ。
死刑だけでいいんじゃない？秘書さん、もう死んじゃってるし。
At a local restaurant, Fukuzawa and Ranpo share a meal of red bean soup, where Ranpo shows off his observational skills. Fukuzawa offers to help Ranpo find a job or a place to stay, and they visit a theatre where the manager expresses concern about threats the theatre has been receiving. After promising to ensure the safety of those involved, Fukuzawa suggests Ranpo for a job. However, Ranpo quickly deduces that the manager will not hire him and reveals that the manager is suspicious of both the police and Fukuzawa. Fukuzawa then asks to speak with the cast of a play receiving death threats, but their information is of little use. During a private conversation on a balcony, Ranpo tells Fukuzawa that the letters they received are not threats, but warnings. Fukuzawa becomes intrigued by Ranpo and decides to extend his stay. He invites Ranpo to spend the night at his place and challenges him to guess what kind of person he is. Ranpo impresses Fukuzawa with his accurate guesses, but when he starts to mention sensitive details about Fukuzawa's past job, Fukuzawa abruptly tells him to stop. Fukuzawa is still haunted by his past, particularly his final job, where he used his katana to kill numerous aristocrats.
どうだ。
わかった。
In this episode, Edogawa Ranpo showcases his remarkable observation skills by solving two of Fukuzawa's cases with ease. Despite his young age, Ranpo has an eye for detail that eludes most people. Fukuzawa, on the other hand, is a stern-looking bodyguard who is burdened by a secret that haunts him. By the end of the episode, Fukuzawa asks Ranpo to deduce what kind of person he is. Additionally, the episode briefly introduces us to the younger version of Oda Sakunosuke, a well-trained assassin with the Port Mafia, who possesses the unique ability to see into the future for a few seconds. Despite this brief appearance, it seems likely that we will see more of Fukuzawa and Ranpo's interactions in the upcoming episodes. Please like, comment, subscribe and share.